Hey there, wonderful audience who have joined the revolving relationship today. Get ready to embark on an incredible adventure with us. Subscribe now and let's explore the concealed secrets and uncover the truth together. Today, we will delve into a challenging topic that is relevant to all of us on our journey: handling deceit and betrayal. Well, my friend, today's story update about OP found out his wife cheated. Let's see what happened. What a weird day. I never saw any of this for myself. This all feels so weird. It's like my whole life has been turned inside out and looks so unrecognizable. As the high of yesterday starts to go, I can start thinking at a steady pace. It's all sinking in. Update. I waited for her to get up from bed all morning, with my bag packed and ready to go with some clothes and essentials. I paced our living room as I thought about only how the next few moments would go. I didn't know how she'd react after hearing the letter I wrote. I wasn't sure if she'd try to run and leave, lock herself in a room, start arguing with me, maybe be so wild and attack me or herself. I've never felt so unsure about how something would go. I'm sitting on the couch trying to think of every scenario that could play out when she finally walks in. I play everything cool, as we get a couple morning things like walking our dog and getting coffee out of the way. I want us to be sitting down with no distractions. And when we finally do, I tell her I couldn't sleep last night, so I wrote something. I open my laptop and start reading. The letter essentially goes over what I posted originally here, but broken up into two parts. First part was touching on my role in rage I played, the work I've done to change, how the separation affected me, my suspicion to go through her phone, and what I found. The second part was everything I wanted to make sure I communicated to her, like how much hurt she's caused me. As I read it, her eyes never met mine. She stonewalled. Nothing but just listening as I read on. When I finished the first portion, I gave a pause to see if she'd say thing. And the gall of her. After me telling her all the events of last night along with my thoughts, feelings, and pain, the only thing she has to say is, "You went through my phone," with a disgusted look on her face. Jesus Christ. Like I didn't just spill my heart and tried to focus on me. She has always done this in our relationship. Anytime I would start to open up about something hurting me, she would find a way to make it about her. I just couldn't believe it. I mean, I guess I should have given the history there, but wow, just wow. I went off script for a bit, then came back and finally finished reading it. The whole time she was quiet as a mouse, emotionless, and responding in a matter-of-fact sort of way. I don't think there's a way to accurately post every detail. I was so angry. I felt so betrayed by her and her disregard of me, especially in this moment. With that done, I closed my laptop, grabbed my things and left after a few biting words here and there. I set off on my list of people I need to talk to. Next stop, her parents. They've been so nice to me. They invited me in every family trip, every family gathering, gave me one of their cars when mine up and died last year, always seemed to care how I was doing. I didn't come from the best home growing up. My mom tried her best, but looking back, I can see how my environment was not the healthiest. So her family is the closest I felt to one in that regard. She didn't tell them about the separation until the day before, Saturday, and I had planned to talk to them about it anyways at some point. They invited me in, and we sit down, and I let them know just how grateful I am for the role they've been in my life, how accepted they made me feel at every event, and how indebted I am for the opportunities they've given me. They are so sweet. Her mom cried and hugged me. Her dad was secretly wiping away tears. In contrast to my wife, it felt so good to being able to speak to honestly and clearly. I realized that as her parents, they will always be loving and caring towards her, as they should, as any family should. So any attempt of me exposing her would be just for me, and might come off as odd. So I danced around the subject, confessing to going through her phone, finding something she's been hiding from me, and how when I found out, I know things were done between us. I feel like they understood in some way. They asked me what my living situation looks like, and I told them I'm probably couch surfing for a bit as I figure things out. They offered me free furniture if I end up getting a place, and if I left to go farther away, they want to see me off. God, I love them. We hugged, said goodbye, and I went off down my list of who I needed to speak to. My sister and close friends took it relatively the same way. By the end, I felt like every time I repeated the events I was getting more desensitized. My adrenaline pumped through me and left that numbing effect where everything feels slightly unreal. I was so exhausted, mentally and physically, that I crashed on the couch at one of my buds. The plan so far is prepare a space today at my sister's so I can slowly bring my stuff over. My wife has roller derby practice twice a week, so I'll be going over during those times as to avoid her as much as I can to get my stuff. I have a buddy who lives out of state that's been my rock during all of this. He's called me between every visit I did yesterday to check in on me and make sure I'm okay. He also really wants to move out there with him. He's already planned where I'll stay, what jobs I'll apply to, and all the rock climbing we'll do. I think I'm leaning in that direction. I'll talk to my therapist later this week about it. For now, might be couch surfing for a bit. I won't post my letter here because then this would be ridiculously too long, like it isn't already. But that last part really got after what I was trying to communicate, so I can post that. I want you to know just how much believed in you, how I always wanted to root for you even in the toughest of times. I loved you infinitely. My love was so strong that I faced many difficult challenges within and from without myself to give you everything I thought you deserved. I know I am hopeful. I know that I always give the benefit of the doubt, and at times it's to my own detriment. I know that it is hard in this hard and dark world to find people like me who will get up and try again every day. I want you to know how much you've lost in me. I don't know how, but I'm sure you will find a way to justify or even just cast aside all the hurt you put me through. I hope you will always remember how much you lost in me. Oh, I forgot one thing. Last night I got a text from her parents. They said if I need a place to stay, I can stay in their addition. Maybe they're offering as a formality. Still really nice of them. Please leave us a comment, like and subscribe. Have a nice day and see you on the next one.